Good morning, everybody. August Reset Episode 5, August 5, which means we're still on track. Yesterday, I posted a video called The Things I Don't Like About My Life, and it triggered a lot of comments, a lot of responses, gave me a lot of stuff to think about. So, first and foremost, thank you to all the people who engaged in the comments section and chimed in. I truly appreciate that. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I had a concept. I have something on my mind, a message, an idea that I want to convey, but I want to, kind of prefix this video with a statement that I'm not entirely convinced I'll be able to fully explain what I mean, but I'm gonna try, so bear with me. Alright, here we go. So, I've been paying close attention to how I'm feeling and why, for whatever reason, I have been experiencing a growing frustration with my life, my lifestyle, where I'm at in life, and what I'm doing. And I've been trying to figure out why now? What has changed? What is it about me or my environment or my life? And initially, I basically immediately figured that it was just my age in a strictly biological and neurological sense, meaning that because I am aging, because my testosterone is going down, because I am assessing risks different, I figured that's why I am starting to become more prone to a conservative lifestyle. That's why I'm putting more emphasis on finances and security and all those type of things. No longer wanting to rent, wanting to own property, That's what I initially figured. It's just, this is what happens to all people. We just grow old and we get kind of scared and we want more security, right? And I think that it is age, but not because of that. I don't think it necessarily has that much to do with all the things that I just stated. I think it's more so, it is about age, but in the sense that because of my age, society views me different now, meaning that I get different feedback from society, consciously, subconsciously, active and passive. And this may sound vague, so let me give a very clear example to explain to you guys where I'm trying to take this. If you're the 20-year-old YouTuber with his hat on backwards and a basketball jersey, that's your daily attire, and some Vans, that's fine. You're the cool entrepreneurial influencer guy who's living life, making things happen. That's still considered cool because you're still a young guy. You're 28 is very young. If you are and before I say anything else, society, your peers are gonna be impressed by you. They're gonna reward you and make you feel damn, man, that could have been me, he's out there taking chances, living life. I'm impressed. Now, take the exact same daily activities, the exact same lifestyle, the exact same mindset, and put that in the body of a 30-year-old. A 30-year-old guy, hat on backwards, basketball jersey, vlogging, traveling every other month. I feel like society is already gonna put you in a whole different context, meaning that they're gonna look at you like, man, you're kind of lost. What happened? You know, like, damn, like, you're still dressing like we did in our early 20s? Like, you got kind of stuck. You see what I'm saying? And they're not gonna tell you that, but you're gonna feel that in the way people perceive you. And I know all of my, I hope this doesn't sound creepy, but I know all of my men can relate to this. And this is some of the realest things I've ever said on here, at risk of, like I said, sounding creepy. I guarantee every man who is like early 30s is gonna know what I'm talking about. You know, we have this thing as boys, like, we're 16, 17, we're hitting the market, meaning like, we're in the mix. Like, I feel like as soon as you're 18, 19, 20, you can basically potentially hook up with any girl between the age of, let's say, 18 and 60, right? Like, I know, and I hope I'm not saying too much here, but I know, like, in my days when I wasn't even 20 yet, I had some crazy adventures with some, you know, women that were twice my age, easily. I mean, not often, I'm just saying that was possible. At the same time, I was also able to date girls or go out with girls that were my age, 18, 19, whatever, right? And I feel like a lot of men, they never really, especially in those late teens, early 20s, you don't really feel like an adult. You're just kind of still like that young guy, but you're just getting older and loving it, you know? I remember reading in a newspaper about something that happened, and it would say a 20-year-old man. I was like, man? Like, I would, you know, me in my 20s, I would never be like, yeah, I'm a 20-year-old man. Like, I feel like I was still more than like an overgrown teenager. Don't get me wrong, like, I was arrogant and confident. It's not like I considered myself less, but a man is something like, your dad is a man, right? A 40-year-old is a man. A 60-year-old, that's a man. So, what I'm trying to get at, and I hope I'm not losing you. So, you just get older and older, and as it pertains to relationships and women, you know, the pool is wide open. And then something really weird happens when you get into those like early 30s. All of a sudden, like, you'll be looking at a woman that might be 19, 20, 21, like, it's always hard to tell the age, that like a young woman, and you'll just kind of like, you'll notice by their feedback or by the look they give you, or like, it's a little bit weird. Like, you're not supposed to do that anymore. Like, they're kind of out of your dating pool right now, because you're 31 and she's 19, and it's kind of weird. But you don't realize that until you kind of feel that feedback from their side, right? So I hope this example is explaining where I'm trying to take it with, you know, with this video. Like, that's a real thing that happens. And then you kind of realize, like, oh shit, like, that was my moment where I was like, damn, I'm a man now. Like, I'm not old, but I'm not that young either, you know? And I feel like we can take that concept and apply it to a lot of things in life. So like a lot of people were telling me yesterday, like, well, why don't you just, you know, ramp up the coaching, you know, do more clients, just keep it going. And it's not so much that it's not so much that the issue is not so much finances and like a lack of clients or anything like that. It's more so about my lifestyle, and I think I'm figuring out that regardless of how strong and confident I feel about myself and the things I do, I am falling a victim to society passively punishing me for living like I'm still 25 and for not, for still taking chances and for not settling down and age catches up to you. And you can there's a lot of people who will debate me on that and say, you're only as old as you feel. Yeah, but it depends on your environment, and obviously I'm in an environment where people don't take chances. Like everyone here has families and is working 9 to 5 and probably has a job on the side to pay off their mortgage, So then I am faced with the conclusion that there's two things I can do. I can try to fit in the mold where I'm residing right now, or I can run, for lack of a better term, or let's say move to a hub where a lot of adults like to come together and still be young. I shouldn't say adults. A lot of like people in their 30s, 40s like to get together and still, put their hat on backwards and wear basketball jerseys and get their nose speeders at 42. And one of those hubs, for example, is Barcelona. But that again comes with a certain lifestyle that is very hard on you. And I've seen so many of those people. Like I remember doing a video about that, like I think 5 years ago. Like I remember those people in their early 40s still dressing like they're 20, like in their 20s in Barcelona, like just being worn down. That lifestyle wears you down unless you're very cautious and disciplined. So for sure I don't know what we're thinking is, but I do think it's an interesting concept to consider. Because I also at some point I thought, like my parents used to get on my case. Well, I should say singular, only one of them. And would be like, why don't you try to do something else, buy something, settle down, all these things. And that used to bother me a lot. But as my parents have both gotten older, they've kind of let go of that. Like they kind of like allow me to do whatever I want for some time now. Like that pressure is no longer there. So it's not them. And I used to always think it was them, but it's not. It's more so me feeling that my tribe is just looking at me different. The same type of way that when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, you can meet women and it doesn't really matter what you do. All you have to be is funny and charismatic and know how to talk and you're good. I remember that moment very clearly. It's like 27, 28. And last couple of years, like that's the only question. Like you meet somebody and it's straight to, what do you do? What do you do? Like I don't care, you can make me laugh. What do you got going on? In your bank account. Nah, I'm kidding. It's not just about that, but it kind of is. So, I say all that to say this. I think it's important for me to be aligned with myself and understand why I'm feeling the things I'm feeling and why I want to do the things I'm doing. Ideally, I do want to continue down this lane. of creating content. I really do. This is my passion. This is my foundation. Like I've always said that no matter what happens, I'm going to continue to create videos because this community I've built over the years is my biggest achievement by far. By far. Bigger than beating cancer twice, I'd say. Like I just love, you know, you guys and what this channel has meant for so many people. Also because of you. Anyway. That's kind of what was on my mind today. That's what I've been thinking about a lot. And I just came to that epiphany this morning. So I would love for you guys to chime in and tell me what you think. Hold on, let me give you guys a little view. Okay, so apparently my memory card was full, so I don't know how long ago it cut off. I'm hoping that the whole video is on here, but I was just saying that because I've been complaining a lot about where I live, I don't want you guys to think that it's all bad. Like, it definitely is not. So I just wanted to give you guys a little view of one of my favorite spots where I like to come and record and chill and whatever, hang out. So this is one of our absolute best parts of where I live. It's actually an artificially created lake pond. So we have a very big company here that oh my god, I'm blanking, that sucks up sand from the soil, like very pure white sand. So what they do is they make big pits, they suck the sand, quartz it's called. It has a lot of applications like glass, toothpaste, things like that. And I guess you could say that they refine it, but I guess they don't because they just like they pull it up and then it's there. Anyway, so they do it, they make a big hole, a big crater, they go like super deep, suck up the sand, and then when they're done, they fill up the hole with water and create these man-made lakes. And we have a couple of these where I live, like at least 5 or 6 if I'm not mistaken. So then, you know, now there's a windsurfing club. I don't know if you can see the windsurfers in the background. There's a windsurfing club here. People like to come and fish here. It's absolutely beautiful and I love it, you know. So please don't take me talking about certain frustrations, don't mistake that for thinking that I'm living somewhere where I don't like it or anything like that. Like, I actually love this. And that's it. All right. That's today's episode, guys. Do chime in. Do let me know what you think. The comments are absolute gold. And I appreciate every single one of you. If you're still watching at this point, leave a comment. Let me know that you're with me. I love you guys. One more thing. Tonight, I'm going to a reggae festival. Yes, an actual reggae festival. I'm not the biggest Rasta head myself, but I do tend to like the vibe at those type of events. So I may shoot some footage, may not. And either way, if I look hungover tomorrow, don't judge me, you know what it is. Alright guys, have a beautiful Friday. Peace out.
Do you need help making better decisions in your life? Are you lacking self-confidence and motivation to get things done? Hire me today and get a direct daily line of communication with me through video chat and audio messages. I operate on a week-to-week basis, so no long-term investment is required. 7 straight days of Viking advice will get you right on track. Email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com and change your reality. I'm ready whenever you are. See you soon.